consensus 5-star prospect. The Spartans are bringing in Devontae Dobbs, an offensive lineman who is the highest-ranked recruit for MSU since William Golston back in 2010. Another Michigan kid is Julian Barnett, the cornerback. He's a top 3 player in the state. They got Michael Fletcher, a defensive lineman, also from Michigan. An awful lot of talented guys coming in for Mark Dantonio as he's about to start his 13th year in charge of this program. And Mark Dantonio joins us now. Mark, I started to say there, a lot of kids from the state of Michigan, a lot of talented kids from the state of Michigan. Why is recruiting your home state so important for MSU?
Well, it's pretty obvious. Most of your players are going to be closer to you, and they're going to get on campus a lot more. You're going to get a chance to get to know them as people, and they're going to have an opportunity to get to know you and your program. And the reality is they grow up, you know, probably green or blue in this state for the most part. And so you have your opportunity to go through it and sort of evaluate people and try and make the best decisions possible.
Mark, you know 5-star kids are rare. In-state 5-stars more so. Why is Devontae Dobbs so rare?
You know, he's a guy that, you know, for being a 5-star guy, was sort of a guy that you didn't have to jump through all the hoops. I mean, he's very natural in his recruitment, based it on people, based it on what is going to allow him to be most successful, and you know, made a commitment early and stayed with that commitment throughout. So great young man. And you know, we saw him basically as a 9th grader and said this guy was a can't miss guy, outstanding player, and he just continued to raise his level every single year.
I could argue offensive line is the strength in this class. You agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think our front people, I'm especially impressed with our defensive ends as well. They got great length and the ability to run.
Let me talk to you about or you talk to me about some of the running backs. Brandon Wright, Anthony Williams. What do we need to know about these guys?
You know, Brandon Wright is a 7'0", 7-flat, 60-yard sprinter. He's a 22-3 long jumper, and he's about 225 pounds, about 6'2", so he plays on the defensive side of the ball as well. So, you know, he can get after it over there, so he's got toughness. And Anthony Williams, you know, was a guy who came to camp and, you know, long jump 10-3, 10-5, whatever it is, and vertical 36 or so, and caught the ball very effectively, and was a sort of an all-purpose guy for them. And, you know, I could see him doing a lot of different things for us. And going back to the offensive line, really, you know, guys like Nick Samak and you know, even J.D. Duplain can play on both sides of Spencer Brown and, you know, Damon Traylor. Those guys are outstanding football players as they go forward.
When you recruit someone like Adam Berghorst or Jace Bowen, who plan to play baseball for the Spartans too, are you and Jake Boss, like, you know, strategizing together? You go with the baseball coach and say, let's do a pitch together?
A pitch? That's sort of ironic. That's a good one. So, but, you know, no, I think that what we're trying to do here is make life moments for our players. If they want to be able to play baseball, you know, we're going to allow that to happen for them as long as they're playing. And both these guys are outstanding baseball prospects and players as well. You know, Jace is a guy that may be one of the top shortstops in America right now. So we're going to give them that opportunity and allow that to happen. On the flip side of that, you know, football is going to take a priority seat for both of those guys, and they're going to be football players first. But they're going to have an opportunity to move their life forward in a variety of directions, not just football. And I think that's a positive thing for them.
The quarterback, Peyton Thorne, why did he catch your eye?
You know, we continue to recruit a quarterback that position throughout. We really just never found the right guy, but I thought he made all the right throws. Very effective player, very explosive three-sport, you know, quick-bodied athlete. Could get out of trouble. Played from a family with a background of coaching in their background, college coaching. So, but we just saw him make all the throws, and we kept watching, and the guy just was too good to pass on, really.
Finally for you, Mark, everybody seems to want an Australian kicker these days. You just couldn't pass on that too, huh?
No, you know, we had to send somebody over there, so, you know, it wasn't me, but again, could not pass on him when we saw his film and his continuous film that he showed, and with the nature of what's going on in America with all the Australian kickers here, and they've been dynamic. The teams that we played that have those guys have been guys that can be able to put it anywhere on the field and almost put it in a trash can per se. So, you know, Jack will do it out. Baumeister will do an outstanding job. He's probably got a adjust a little bit to the American football game, but he's an outstanding athlete. And, you know, with 5-0 hang time, you can't argue with that, and being able to place the football various places. And really did all the different type of kicks that we needed to see in his films and elsewhere. So, you know, we took a shot.
Another nice class heading to East Lansing. Mark Dantonio, congrats on the group, and thanks for the time.
Thanks so much. Go Green.